Hi guys, this is Neeraj, and as you already know that we have been covering the topic of interview preparation, telephone round of interview preparation. So we have already talked about those 7 tips and it is available there. You can always go through it. Now we are going to talk about the 5 important tips of interview handling technique, telephone round of interview. So tip number 1, treat your phone interview seriously as face to face. So you have to make sure when you are going for an interview, even though it is a telephone round of interview, you have to treat it like it is a face-to-face interview. You have to take it seriously. It's very important. The moment you are going for a face-to-face interview, you are very serious. Similarly, when you are going to get a call, you have to sound very professionally. So you have to feel like you are having a face-to-face interview. That will make you more concerned about you being very presentable. When it comes to telephonic round also, you have to be very much presentable. The next point is, let the interviewer take the lead, which most of the time people do mistake. They are not able to identify this kind of mistake. You have to give importance to the interviewer and let the person lead. So means if they are continuously asking questions, let them finish the question, then only interrupt. Do not stop them, do not interrupt in between. If you have a doubt, keep it for last and politely say, can I ask one thing, if you don't mind. Otherwise, they may take it, if you keep on interrupting again and again, it will be going negative for you. And you have to sound very professional. So that's why guys, make sure you have to give the lead to the interviewer who has already kept lots of questions for you. You have to wait, listen properly and then respond to those questions. If you have queries, be polite in your nature and be professional. The third one is good manners. It connects with my previous point also. Tip number 3, good manners. Always have a good manners. Be active listener, be polite to them and be professional to them. Having a good kind of telephonic etiquette, like interacting to them in a very polite manner and then giving the answers to them. It really connects to the previous points as well. But it talks about being polite, being more professional. The third one is prepare answers to common interview questions. There are various common interview questions which you are supposed to be prepared for. The first question which they usually ask, tell me about yourself. And you know how to respond to that question. So you have to respond to that question. I do have one very wonderful technique to talk about. That is called as seat. Okay. As tell me about your question. You have to respond to this SEAT analysis. SEAT S stands for skills. When you have to talk about yourself, you have to use skills. Means the skills which you are good at. Your qualification, your achievements. Achievement comes later. But your qualification, your skill sets, which you have already gained and you can talk about with confidence. E stands for experience. Whatever experiences you have to talk about that in that particular order. Then A stands for achievements. And the D stands for type of person you are. You need to talk about your achievements. You need to talk about the type of person you are. Always remember this. See, tell me about yourself. Then you have to follow this step. There are multiple questions which you have to prepare for, which I'll be covering later. Now the last one is create a cheat sheet. Create a cheat sheet. What does it mean? You have to make ready some bullet points for your responses. And you can have a reference. Anyway, interviewer is not looking you. The interviewer is just on the call. So you can have a reference to talk about. So prepare certain bullet point that can be considered as the cheat sheet for you. Be ready with that and then go for your interview. By applying these kind of techniques, you guys can really ace your interviews, and please do not forget to apply all these tips and my previous tips as well. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.